states now, and very normally extremely on point with that Buki. But here we go.
And honestly, Maddie just needs to get one knockdown, and that'll waste all that time for that oil.
And here we go.
Nice overhead. One or two more mix-ups here should take away his oil. If not, it'll just seal the deal for him while he has his oil.
Yeah, there goes the oil. And now, there he'll go. Here we go. He'll get his oil back.
He has very limited time on this, so he needs to attack soon.
He did find his opening, sadly. The Maddie high pressure. Ooh, it's so good.
And there's nothing Khan can do on that overhead when he blocks it. He's got to catch it while she's still going up.
Yeah, that is +2 on block. So
yeah.
When you block a Buki overhead, the Buki still has advantage.
It's an insanely good overhead.
Hey, right back in here. One last mix up. Oh, he gets it!
Nice stuff from Chemo.
That is a very tricky thing right there. He either does a command throw, which eats you if you're on the ground, or he does that move, which you literally have to do like a low profile move and like kick crouch jab on wake up.
Yeah, it's got to be a 3-frame jab to be able to knock that out of the air. And you have to know that it's coming as well.
Yeah.
Very difficult to see it coming sometimes, but he did it at the very last second.
Oh, and using those double dives to break the focus armor there from Chemo.
And wasting that time on that oil, and this is his opportunity to attack. Ibuki's got to not allow that opportunity for Khan to get that SPD.
You know what? Maddie Pie is not. Maddie Pie is there. Maddie Pie is hitting combos. And one last mix-up will win this.
And Maddie has a much better round, and it looks like he's going to win it.
Oh, but here we go. One good whip players.
One opportunity. But doesn't quite do it. Couldn't quite convert after that. A difficult situation, right?
Definitely difficult situation.
But Khan does have a full stick of butter, and he can anti-air with a super. So Ibuki's got to be careful that it uses it for the FADC right there.
Oh, didn't convert off the overhead. So Maddie Pie is playing. He's controlling the neutral game. This is exactly like we said we were talking about. You have to do against a COD. He's controlling the neutral game so well. And obviously pressure game. I mean, let's look at it. Maddie Pie's in there. Maddie Pie's hitting things, and here we go. Who will get something? Oil or pressure? Oil.
Yeah, good choice on that oil there. You got 70 seconds left on the clock. You don't necessarily have to immediately go for that pressure.
And he's right back in there. Right. Another chance.
Oil. All right, he's going to go for it.
No, doesn't fight it.
Yeah, it's just a tough match for Khan. Ibuki has so many extended combos, and some of her strings are just
even beyond that. People forget that despite Ibuki being knocked out, amazing pressure character, she has a really good neutral game.
Oh yeah, exactly.
People are like, oh, Ibuki, just because they know her so well for her vortex, just assume she doesn't have a good neutral game. Oh no, what were his buttons wrong?
Oh shoot, that sucks. That actually sucks.
Especially on a character like a COD.
Yeah, well, that's your job. You gotta check your buttons before you play your match.
Oh, absolutely. Just it's still sad to see. I mean, especially once you're past the first round, you're in the middle of the first round, you can't go back and say, oh no. But it still sucks.
You know, it's part of life. You know, you have a responsibility as a player to do certain things before going into your match. When you don't do it, that's the consequence, right? But it's a lesson worth learning, right? You never learn unless you make a mistake.
So here we go. He was just throwing those last rounds. Now he's gonna win.
Let's hope so. I'd like to see a better round. Maybe a Chemo has what it takes to take this one.
But so many multi-hitting moves from Maddie Pie using to help blow up those focus attacks. Be it the scissor kick, be it the EX Kunai, which we saw him using quite a bit.
You're seeing Ibuki buffer a lot of moves on whip. Like she's actually doing standing roundhouse, standing medium kick to whatever that move is called.
I just call it the scissor kick. I can't remember the actual name.
Yeah. And that wastes a lot of time, right? Because if Khan walks into it and blocks it, it just pushes him back out. And she's going to maintain that distance that she needs to make him lose oil. This is exactly what we saw.
Oh my god. The pressure from Maddie Pie. It keeps going.
Oh wow. Really aggressive.
Alright, but here we go. We'll get his oil. And he has a chance once again. Here we go.
See, and he can't back off and get oil against Ibuki either, because if he gets oil right now, she's just going to go with that EX.
Yeah, the deck breaker, right?
Yeah, the deck breaker. What? That was cute. That was cute.
The anti-Kunai strategy there. Use Ultra. Best use.
That was very cute. I respect that.
But sadly, well, working at the Kunai, still loses that round.
Okay, nice conversion there. Is he going to get another mix-up? Oh, wow. Nice cross-up, but Maddie going for that DP.
All right, here we go. Good pressure. Oh, it gets the mix up.
And there it is. Oils run out, and Chemo, okay, goes for that wake up SPD.
He's done that quite a few times now already. Wow, and Magpie is challenging him. You know what? 2 more mix-up for Rakan right now. There's one. That's it.
Wow. And Chemo showing signs of life here. This is what he needs. He needs to make a comeback here. And he has a full stick of butter versus Ibuki, who has none.
Yeah, it's a lot of ear to use right now. And this is the first time we're seeing him really starting to get in on Magpie. So here we go. And when he gets in, look at this. Great life lead already.
Wow. Oh. Holy moly.
He keeps going. He still has a full thing of butter to work with.
He's got that super though. He's got to be careful.
Great grab there. And take the oil for the control. Yeah.
This is not Ibuki's fault for not being able to control the distance. Honestly, it's Chemo making the action happen.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, no!
Wow!
A little too early. Okay,
oh my god. That was a sick red focus.
It was such a good read because we call. Magpie has been using all the multi-hit moves to say, no, like, you can't use your focus attack. So he uses the red focus.
Chemo did that to me because I used to, whenever he goes in with a focus, I would go jab to dash punch to blow up his focus attack until he goes to red focus, and then I get bopped.
Great use of the red focus. We see it so rarely in raw sets being used.
Exactly. All right, there's that SPD. Doesn't quite have the meter to be able to deal with that kind of pressure right now.
Yeah. Oh my god. To say, what are you going to do?
You know, it's funny. Like that might look like him just being like disrespectful, but honestly, what the hell is Khan gonna do against an overhead that's +2 on block?
Ultra 2. Well, this is your rather random Ultra 2.
Yeah.
But no, that's a hard read.
It is a hard read.
Oh my god. Like, what does a Khan do? Standing jab might work afterwards?
Maybe.
I think so, because it's so slow, you can't just go to another one. And he has a 3 frame, right?
So at this point, it's Magpie really abusing a move that Chemo has doesn't have an answer for right now yet.
Yeah, or just not. Yeah, exactly. That's not an answer for yet.
Now it could be dangerous because this might allow Chemo an opportunity to figure out the answer. And when he figures out the answer, Magpie can no longer use that tactic, which will change the metagame again. But is that going to happen? Magpie with the knockdown. Plays it safe.
Oh, wow. They convert straight that super with the super jump cancel.
Tons of damage, and one more combo will do it.
Oh, the chip is just getting so scary at this point also.
Just the throw. I don't know if that was an SPD or not. It doesn't matter. Magpie takes it 2-1.
Great stuff for Magpie. That's why the reason, as soon as I saw it, I was like, Magpie is someone I always have had my eye on.